My coworker stole my promotion, so I helped him. 4 years at Midwest Financial, and I was the obvious next in line for senior analyst. Everyone knew it. I'd hit every target, mentored every newbie, and built a forecasting model that saved us millions. Then Marcus showed up. Fresh off an Ivy League MBA, polished to the point of reflection, every suit tailored like he was interviewing for GQ. He had one true talent, stealing credit while making you feel like he was doing you a favor. Keith had the basic concept, he'd say after presenting my analysis, but I refined the approach. Or worse, let me clarify what Keith was attempting to explain. He'd only been there 3 months, but suddenly he was in every executive meeting, golfing with the VPs, and implementing my strategies before I could even book a meeting. When it came time for promotions, I got called into Harrington's office expecting congratulations. Instead, I got corporate sympathy. You're a real asset to the team, Keith, but Marcus brings a certain polish we need in client-facing roles. Translation: your ideas are good enough to steal, but your community college degree doesn't impress the kind of people who wear Rolexes. I could have quit, I could have gone scorched earth, but instead, I got strategic. Phase 1, I became Marcus's biggest fan, sang his praises publicly, offered to take on his routine work so he could focus on the big picture, always smiling, always helpful. Phase 2, I learned his weakness. Marcus knew theory but didn't actually understand how our systems worked. He leaned on me, hard. I did the legwork, he repackaged it as his genius. Phase 3, I documented everything. Timestamps, email trails, original files, version history. If it had my fingerprints on it, I made sure there was a trail. Then came the Cartwright project. CEO announced a $50 million pitch for Cartwright Industries. Whoever led it successfully would be first in line for VP. Marcus naturally volunteered. Harrington gave him the lead and made me his backup. Keith, prep the preliminary analysis, Marcus said. I'll handle the final presentation. Happy to help you succeed, I replied, smiling so hard my jaw almost locked. I worked 3 brutal weeks on Cartwright's proposal. The day before the final review, I handed Marcus a comprehensive analysis recommending Cartwright shift 40% into emerging markets. This is excellent, Marcus said, barely skimming it. I'll incorporate it into the deck. What he didn't know, I'd prepped 2 versions. The one I gave him had a fatal flaw. It used outdated data from before a major regulatory change that completely altered the risk profile of those markets. The correct version, showing that those same markets were now a dangerous move, stayed safely in my files. Marcus went into the exec review like a peacock in mating season, walked through my flawed analysis with confidence. Nobody questioned him. Harrington was impressed. Prepare this for the client meeting next week, he said. Keith will help polish the details. Marcus forwarded me his slides. Format this for Thursday. I replied, looking at this more closely, I'm concerned. The data doesn't account for regulatory changes from last quarter. He shot back fast. Too late to change direction. Just clean it up. Perfect. I had his instructions in writing. The day before the client meeting, I scheduled a sit down with Harrington and our compliance officer. Brought printouts, my correct analysis, Marcus's version, and that lovely little email where he dismissed my concern. I'm ethically obligated to raise this, I said. This recommendation violates our fiduciary guidelines. If Cartwright follows it, they could lose millions. Harrington's face turned the color of printer paper. How did this happen? He asked. I prepared a preliminary analysis. Marcus may have misunderstood some nuances. The meeting was canceled. Marcus was pulled from the project. An internal review found a pattern. He'd been presenting others' work as his own without even grasping it. 2 weeks later, I was promoted, Associate Director of Analysis. Marcus? Not fired, just reassigned. Special projects. His job? Checking other people's work for compliance. His office? Moved to a windowless box next to the server closet. He still tells people he's being groomed for leadership. No one corrects him. His punishment isn't unemployment, it's irrelevance. The Cartwright account? Now worth $80 million. My name's on every report. And my new office has a full view of the golf course where the real decisions get made.